Universal design issues. Why universal design matters. My name is Dr. Javed Anjum Sheikh. Universal design issues, there are four types: the body and movement, the sight and hearing, cognition, emotions. These are the icon which represent particular issue: cognitions and emotions. Now we will discuss all these issues one by one. The body and the movement. Too high to reach. This impacts people shorter in stature, children, wheelchair users, and elderly people. Product must be designed so that anyone can reach their controls. Too low to reach or unable to bend over. A crouch posture is undesirable because it places significant stress on the body. Therefore, product must be designed so the user can use them while standing whenever possible. These are the icons for them. One-handed operation. When making copies, office users may be holding documents in one hand, and convenience store user may be holding their wallet in one hand, and there are situations where users want to take a picture while holding an umbrella. Therefore, it is important to design products that can be operated with just one hand. Unable to lift arms. Lifting heavy objects above the shoulder is hard for everyone. Moreover, some users may not be able to lift their arms due to injury. Therefore, product must be designed to be at an optimal operating height and to require as little operational force as possible. Icon for them. Cane or crutch user. Canes are widely used as walking aids, and crutches are often used by people with bone fractures or other leg injuries. To accommodate these users, it is important that product can be operated both with one hand. Unable to fingertips or perform fine movements. Product design must accommodate user wearing gloves, user with injured fingertips, and user with long nails by not requiring extra fine movement to operate the product. Slippery hands. It is important to design hand-held products to provide a firm grip so they are not easily dropped. Unable to move quickly or steadily. User may not be capable of steady movement due to the environment or their physical condition. Therefore, product must be designed without user having to make fine or precise movement or quick movement. Icon for them. Lack of physical strength. The physical arms and leg strength of user varies widely depending on the individual. Product controls must be designed so they can be operated easily with a minimum amount of strength. Insufficient space for movement. User cannot extract their full strength without sufficient space to move their bodies. Therefore, it is important to design products that leave enough space for user to operate or manipulate the product. Icon for them. Now, second one, sight and hearing. Blurred vision. Clear and easy to read labels and marking are required to user with weak eyesight can use product without issues. It is helpful to also have non-visual means of confirmation such as auditory or tactile confirmation. Unable or difficult to see. Screen display are difficult to see in dark rooms or near windows illuminated with direct sunlight. Therefore, displays must be designed to be easy to see in consideration of all kind of usage situations. Icon for them. Difficult to see at a distance. Product must be designed to match how and where they are used so that user can confirm information even at a distance. Narrow field of view. Looking of a control screen may reduce the user's attention to their surroundings. And some uses condition may restrict the user's field of view. Therefore, products must be designed so users do not fail to notice pertinent information in their surrounding. I confirm them. Unable to tell apart. Users with color blindness have difficulty distinguishing certain colors, and when many buttons and icons are clustered together, it is difficult for anyone to tell them apart. Therefore, product must be designed so their controls are readily distinguished. Hearing difficulties. Some users have hearing disabilities and some people have difficulty hearing. And when ambient noise levels are high, it is hard for anyone to hear tiny sounds. Therefore, product must be designed to ensure alerts and confirmation are heard, either with volume adjustment or other means. I confirm them. Unable to speak. User may not be able to speak loudly in libraries and other locations. Therefore, it is important to design voice input interfaces with due consideration of the user's circumstances and surroundings. Difficult in speaking. It is not socially appropriate to speak in art galleries, libraries, and other places. At other times, colds or other illness may prevent people from speaking. Therefore, it is important to fully consider the usage environment when implementing voice input or similar technologies. These are icons already there. Cognition, unable to concentrate. Repetition of monotonous tasks reduce the ability to concentrate, and when users are in rush, they may make mistakes with even simple operation. Therefore, the product must be designed so user can recover from incorrect or accidental operations. Unable to recognize mistake. No user can immediately understand unfamiliar technical terms. Users are also confused by control that work in a different ways than what they are used to. Therefore, readily understood terminology and standardized usage methods are important. I confirm them. Unable to get expected results. Controls that require special actions, complex and detailed operations or complicated procedures take time and effort to perform even if well understood. Therefore, products need to have as simple control as possible. Unable to remember how to use a product. Product must be designed to eliminate of the stress of not being able to remember an operation used previously or being confused by a lot of unfamiliar terms. I confirm them. Uh, Figuring out how products work takes too long. Overly complex system and mechanism can be nearly impossible to understand, and users find it difficult to remember information that seems unrelated to them. Therefore, products need to be designed so their operations are easily understood as well as so they can be used without understanding how they work. Unable to identify control. It is extremely hard for users to tell unfamiliar graphic symbols apart. Therefore, it is necessary to use familiar graphic symbols and terms whenever possible. I confirm them. Unable to understand causes and effects. Users get stressed when they cannot figure out how something happened. Therefore, design must be incorporate and straightforward ways of showing or communicating how to avoid problem as well as understanding cause and effects. Environmental destruction. Product must be designed so operation can be quickly remembered and assumed when users are interrupted by something around them, such as someone talking to them. I confirm them. Miss situational information. If operation takes place over a large area, user can easily miss important situational information. Therefore, product must be designed with various notification means such as sound and light. Emotion. Anxiety about surroundings. It is important of the user to be able to operate the product without feeling rushed or overwhelmed. It is also important for the product to be considerate of the environment as well as surrounding people. Frustration. All users get frustration when they don't get the result they were expecting after spending a lot of time operating the product. To reduce user frustration, product design must account for the clarity of the control panel, the manual and the other instructions, reducing the number of operation steps and the customer support system. Icon for them, very famous pictures, which is very clear for wheelchairs and everyone can use this one. And these are the references. Thank you very much.